Hi guys, this is my new personal junk journal I've made from a vintage book. I found it at a thrift store in Malta when I went on vacation, and I will show you in this tutorial from scratch to the result you saw how I bind in my signatures and how I rip this book apart. So stay tuned. So first of all, I will cut out the cover, the two cardboards with my knife, and then I will make my own spine. And of course, since this pattern is so beautiful, I scanned it so I can use it over and over again, of course. Like, look how beautiful. Amazing. And for the spine, I use this vintage wallpaper. I really love this wallpaper and I think it suits so well with the cover. So now I use this piece of cardboard as like for measurements for the spine. And here I just reinforced this piece of paper. As you can see, it was not in a good shape. So here, make sure you leave some space between the spine and the cover, because when you make it too tight and when you want to open and close the book, of course it will you will damage the book and probably it will fall apart, because as you can see I use just glue, but not just glue. I use the tacky glue. I bought it here like in kind of a dollar store. In the Netherlands we call it Action. I think you have that in Germany also, but I really love that glue. It's I always use it for my to glue my covers and my junk journals. So now I have 4 signatures. I selected a mix of modern papers and vintage papers and wallpapers, and as you can see I use the scanned paper. The cover I also use I print it out and use it as a page in the journal. Now for the inside I use this, I will add this fabric. It's also a very old fabric. It was from a doll dress, that very creepy dolls the porcelain dolls. So I don't like the dolls actually, but I really love the dress, so I bought it because of the dress. And I will let this dry for a couple of hours so I can sew in the signatures. And also I want to tell you that I didn't sew any tabs, not even pockets or ruffles, just really nothing on the signatures, because I just love to add my own pockets and tabs while I do my personal journal. So now, this step I saw at Johanna Clark's tutorial. I mean, this was a new method for me and it is so easy. As you can see here, I fold this cardboard in half. So it's the most easiest way to know where the middle part is. Before I was always measuring where I want to have the middle part, but this is the most easiest way. And now I just make the other 2 dots kind of 3 centimeters beneath and above the middle part. And I'm a kind of person, I don't know if I'm I will make a straight line even with a ruler. So I used my paper cutter, but not to cut the paper, but to make a fold in it. So I will be sure at this moment that it is a straight line. So this next step, you make your holes, and I just eyeball it, and then the final I will do it with a pencil. And as you can see, I did it slightly next to the first dots. So, and once again I will use my paper cutter to know for sure that I make straight lines. So, and now just poke some holes with your owl and place it in the middle of the book. So I use a bulldog clip so it will stay on place. And now I also poke through the spine. You cannot see it very well on camera, but yeah, that was the next step. And now I will just sew the signatures in. The first signature I will show you on camera, but the rest I will do off camera. So make sure you have your also you have your paper clips, and so the papers will stay in place and will not wobble around. And this is also so very easy. I also saw this at Joanna Clark's tutorial. I mean, before this I was like so I did it like way too difficult, but this is the easiest way, I think. So I just follow the lines, and yeah, I poke the 3 holes in it in the signature, and that's it. And now I use my wax thread to bind the signature in, and I always start at the middle. And yeah, of course it's upon you if you go beneath now or the second one above the middle. So that's upon you, that doesn't matter. And make sure you don't go through the thread at this point, because if you like poke through the thread, then yeah, it will be a disaster. Then you have to start over again and use new thread. And last but not least, I make 3 knots. And also, yeah, make sure to tighten up the wax thread so it will be very very sturdy, the pages. And that's basically it. So this is the results, and this is my junk journal, my new personal junk journal. And yeah, let me know what you think of this very simple new journal of me. Thank you.